Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BCFBL News. I am joined here today by a very special guest, interim commissioner and head coach Charlie Herrick. Thank you for joining me today.
It's a pleasure.
So today I'm just looking forward to getting the mind of interim commissioner Charlie Herrick and just pick his brain a little. So I'll just start off with the first question here. First and foremost, I want to ask. So there's been a lot of criticism around the league from coaches and fans about the bias of college football playoff committee and the bias in the Heisman. Do you have any concerns or comments you want to address with hearing that?
No concerns. I have full trust in our board. It's a board made up of great men who care about this league, men who pay attention to this league, and whatever they have to say, I trust fully.
Okay, thank you very much. That's greatly appreciated. So then what are your views on rule changes such as the chew clock?
Rule changes, I don't want to change. I don't want to reinvent the wheel here. That's not my goal. Things like chew clock that aren't a big deal and should not be a part of our game, I will look into changing. But again, that's something I'd pass through the board, pick their brains, see what they have to think. And above all, if we are changing rules, it's for the betterment of this league.
Okay, and then how would you, going back to that chew clock thing, how would you regulate that? Like sort of like the onside kick rule in the NFL, where you're only allowed to do it in the fourth quarter, or is it just completely banned outright?
That's a great question. I like that idea. I hate chew clock. I think it's for terrible
chew
people.
Clock against LSU?
I've never chewed clock. The UNC Tar Heels have never chewed clock. That's fake news, and that's not what this program is for.
Oh, right. I only report the facts, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Claiming that, and who am I to argue with interim commissioner Charlie Herrick?
Thank you. We did not. We manually chewed clock, which will be part of our argument for getting rid of chewed clock is using manual chewed clock.
Right. And I guess that kind of falls into my next question: is that like, what is your first big thing as commissioner?
I don't want to have a big thing. I want to just. Like I said in my acceptance speech, I just want to keep the league afloat. I don't want to change anything huge because our league is perfect. It's as close to perfect as it could be.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. Agree more. I'm going to change it up a little bit. Let's have a little fun with this here. All right. Which team are you most excited for to watch this season?
Ooh, there are so many great teams. I'm really excited to watch Ole Miss. That roster is loaded. I'm not excited to play against Ole Miss. I'm excited to watch Miami, even though I hate that they're so good, but they're going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to watch the Coach Prime Booger-led Buffaloes. That team out in Boulder is a squad. I can't wait to see what he does.
I've heard that he's actually been looking at replacing Travis Hunter on his offense. He's looking at more of a defensive role for him. Any comments on that?
That would be something. It would be perfect for BCFBL memes. For the betterment of our league, I'm not sure what to think about that, but time will tell.
Speaking of specific players, is there a specific player in mind that you're most excited for to watch?
Ooh, I cannot wait to watch the backfield of the Wisconsin Badgers. Ches Malusi and Tawi Walker. I cannot wait to watch those guys.
I could not agree more. Yeah. I personally, I'm excited to see what Michigan does. They like to run the ball a lot, as seen by Blake Corum. I really want to know if that's the same game plan with them or if they're looking at switching things up to a more pass-heavy offense. Michigan having the best line in BCFBL, by the way. I would just say best offensive line and best defensive line. So I'll leave you with that.
I have a fact checker over here, and they gave me a thumbs up on that.
You're
right.
100% factually correct, non-biased news. Diego Longhammer. So is it grippy?
Oh boy. I'm not sure what you're referring to right now.
Is she in your phone with a nickname? Hello, this is BCFBL News. You're live with Diego Longhammer.
Hey, this is Coach Grambo of Texas Longhorns. I just wanted to call and say, fuck Colorado, fuck Diego Longhammer. Gambling man number one.
All right, that's enough. All right, I've heard enough out of that. Sorry, folks.
Wow.
Classic prankster.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was our 2024 BCFBL Coach of the Year.
Disrespectful. I always said Xavier Worthy should never have been the Heisman.
Xavier Worthy was an incredible player.
Statistically speaking, there were other players better than him, and I only report the facts. Xavier Worthy should not have been a Heisman. Some yes and no questions. Now you can only respond yes or no. One word, nothing else.
Okay.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Is Colorado making the Rose Bowl?
No.
Okay. Does your mom know you're gay?
No.
Okay. Did you know that the gambling man is gay?
No.
Mm-hmm. And do you support the gambling man and Blake Corum's relationship?
No, I was not aware of a gambling man Blake.
It was reported on BCFBL News that they had a secret.
Oh.
And we only report the facts, so
I was not aware of this relationship.
Yeah. Last question. Do these jeans make my ass look big?
Look great in those jeans.
Thanks, I appreciate it. A lot. That concludes our yes and no segment. Speaking of great players, we see a lot of great players in the BCFBL. Quinshon Judkins, Jackson Dart, Travis Hunter, Omari Hampton. But one of the heavy hitters that we aren't really going to see this year is Ashton Genty. Are you disappointed that you're not going to see any runs with Genty this year?
It is a little disappointing. But I think it's good for the league. It's good for the league. That Boise State team didn't have a ton of talent outside of him, so he would have been. It would have been the Blake Corum, Quinshon Judkins formula, and as we saw last year, that didn't work very well, and not many people liked that.
Yeah, no, I mean, the Michigan, one of the most controversial teams in the league.
I will say, though, controversy is good for the league.
Yeah, it gets us out there.
We're not afraid of that. We are not afraid of that.
Hypothetically speaking, I don't know, we'll just throw a name out there. Let's hypothetically say Colorado was looking to switch to, say, Boise State for the season, just for a little change of scenery. Is there any way that you can see this happening?
Nope. I couldn't see that happening or working.
You heard it here first from Coach, from Intramural Commissioner.